Okay, so imagine a fireman, but his job isn't to put out fires. His job is to start them. And in this future, the most dangerous thing you can own isn't a weapon. It's a book. This is the world of Guy Montag. Today, we're going to trace his journey from a state-sponsored book burner to a full-blown rebel, all because of one simple question that just threatens to burn his entire world to the ground.
So we first meet Guy Montag with this one single chilling line. He's not just a fireman doing his job. He's a guy who finds real, honest-to-God satisfaction in destruction. To him, fire is clean, it's pure, it just erases all the messy, complicated stuff. And for the man he is at the start of our story, that's really all he needs.
You see, Montag is basically sleepwalking through life in this super fast, totally shallow world. His whole identity is wrapped up in his job, and his job is to destroy the past. He's a perfect product of his environment, just coasting along without any real questions, totally convinced he's doing a good thing by keeping society, well, untroubled.
In Montag's world, everything is flipped upside down. The firemen are the ones who enforce conformity, burning books to keep everyone insulated in their little happy bubbles. Life is just this constant stream of noise, from giant interactive TV screens, they call them parlor walls, and these little in-ear radios called seashells. Real human connection? It's basically been engineered out of existence, replaced by one distraction after another.
But this whole carefully built world, it's about to crack. Montag's life suddenly gets caught between two totally opposing forces, and they're represented by two very different women. One who asks way too many questions, and one who does everything she can to drown them out.
So on one side, you've got Clarice. She's like a ghost from another time, a time of curiosity, of real conversation, of actually noticing the world around you. And on the other side, that's his wife, Mildred. She is completely plugged in, totally submerged in the technology of her parlor walls. She's the perfect citizen of this numb society, and she really embodies this comfortable cage that Montag doesn't even realize he's trapped in.
And then Clarisse asks him this one, simple, absolutely devastating question. Are you happy? Nobody in his world asks that, ever. And for Montag, that question is the tiny spark that's going to light a completely different kind of fire inside him. He can't answer it, and realizing he can't answer it changes everything. The real answer to Clarisse's question comes crashing down on him later that night. He comes home to find Mildred unconscious from an overdose of sleeping pills. And that right there, it exposes the massive lie at the heart of their entire society. All this constant entertainment isn't actually making anyone happy. It's just a mask for this deep, unspoken misery that no amount of technology can ever fix.
So, with his faith in the system already cracking, Montag goes on a call. And this is the call that's going to completely shatter his entire identity as a fireman and push him from just having doubts to actively rebelling. During a raid, they find an old woman with a secret library, and she refuses to leave. She actually chooses to die, to burn with her books, rather than live in a world without them. This act of martyrdom just completely horrifies Montag. It forces him to wonder what on earth could be in these pages that would be worth dying for. And in all the chaos, he does something unthinkable. He steals a book.
The danger of this new path he's on is personified by the mechanical hound. It's this robotic hunter that symbolizes the state's cold, terrifying technological control. It's literally designed to sniff out anyone who doesn't conform. And after he steals that book, Montag starts to feel its presence lurking outside his house, a constant, terrifying reminder of what curiosity costs in this world. Now, sensing that something is up with Montag, his boss, Captain Beatty, who is ironically an incredibly well-read guy, shows up at his house, and he's there to deliver this chilling sermon on why their society isn't just necessary, but actually better.
Beatty's whole argument is so insidious because he doesn't frame their world as some kind of tyranny. He frames it as a public service. He claims that the people themselves chose the Skildy Cage. They willingly gave up the challenging, sometimes conflicting ideas in books for the easy, mindless pleasure of mass media. And the firemen? Well, they're just the janitors, the guardians of that fragile little peace of mind.
And this quote right here, it nails Beatty's philosophy perfectly. He argues that real equality isn't about giving everyone a fair shot. No, it's about making everyone intellectually the same. That way, no one ever has to feel inferior, or challenged, or, God forbid, unhappy. It's a truly compelling defense of mediocrity as the ultimate social good.
So, faced with Beatty's twisted, cynical logic, Montag finally hits his breaking point. He has to make a choice.
Does he crawl back into that comfortable cage of ignorance, or does he embrace the dangerous, messy, unpredictable path of knowledge? In one final, huge act of rebellion, Montag reveals his hidden stash of books to Mildred. Her reaction is, of course, pure terror. But for Montag, this is it. This is his commitment. He's choosing the risk, the pain, and the potential for real truth over the hollow safety he used to cling to. He's now on a search for a cure to his society sickness, and he doesn't care what it costs.
But the novel does offer us this one central symbol of hope. It's the phoenix, this mythical bird that is destroyed by fire only to be reborn from its own ashes. It's this powerful idea that even if Montag's whole society burns itself to the ground, something new, and maybe something better, can rise up from the destruction.
And that really brings us to the final question, doesn't it? Montag's journey forces us to take a hard look at our own world, which is just saturated with information and distraction. It asks us to think about what ideas, what stories, what truths are so essential that we would risk absolutely everything to protect them. So, what would you save from the fire?